So hi everybody, this is Casey, and with me today it's Zainal, Mr. Zainal. I'll let him introduce himself after this. Actually, the reason why I asked actually Mr. Zainal to come in because he achieved like very amazing results for his tutoring business. Mr. Zainal is focusing on maths tuition, right? Tutoring, right? Okay, so I'll let Mr. Zainal introduce a little bit about himself. So, Mr. Zainal, what do you do exactly? Where do you from? What do you
do? I'm from Shah Alam, Selangor. I've been teaching offline for like 16 years already, from 2004 until 2020. But my offline business most usually is a home tuition and then go to teach in tuition center. So my income and my somewhat of I achieve a ceiling most of the time. So I cannot grow because my time slot is quite limited. And then after because when home tuition, they take like say Monday night, so that's it lah. So if one student lah, if two student lah. So I also must stop my marketing because I cannot expand more. But after COVID, so most students they are like they get use of online. And I'm kind of much like reset my business lah. I reset, so starting June, August, my income is getting low and lower because most of my students, they are stopped tuition because I cannot go to their home or tuition center. So that's when I quite desperate, and I saw Casey's advertisement on Facebook. He offered that he what I like about Casey's service, because he focused on tutors rather than just just any business you can do. No, he just focused on tutor, which I like because it showed that how he empathy with tutors kind of struggle to gain students. Yes. And then I can see him in value because he understand teachers mindset versus business mindset. Yeah, most of the time we are tutors very focused on teaching and referral, which is quite weak in terms of marketing. I also don't have any experience in marketing on media social, online, Facebook. I don't have any experience on that. But I remember I joined. I took Casey's service on late August, and then I just follow whatever he said. I just follow his mentorship. He asked me to buy a new domain. I just buy, install that, just follow. Quite blindly, so I can say. I just buy. I just go on, and then after a while, for the first month on September, I gained like my income that time like 1,000. I don't know, it's quite very low. I gained like suddenly like 37 students, and my income is like within that time I got only 5 or 7 students, so I gained 30 students in 1 month. So my income suddenly jumped to 6,500, like that. Okay, after that, I asked Casey, what's next? And then he told me, just increase your daily budget. I quite, wow, sure. Because he said my cost per lead is quite low, so just take advantage, just increase daily budget gradually. So I just follow blindly. So, I know nothing. I just, okay lah, whatever lah. And then I get more students. So if I get more students, so for this last month, October, I double. So I just like from 37 students, now I achieve quite nearly another 40 students. Now I have 80 students in my hands. So now I double, so my income, my sales is like 6,500. Now it's 13K. And by today, so this is like 2nd November, my sale already already achieved nearly 2,000. So only 2 days. So I don't know. And then of course I have to improve my system lah along the way. Yeah.
So you start from zero. When we start from zero, and then after that we get about 80 students like in about 2 months.
Yes.
And that's where actually your income jumped from like I don't know how many folds already. So but I'm so happy for you. So this is actually the reason why I asked you to come and share is because there are a lot of people out there, like they are tutors, they are tuition centers, they want to start a business, then they don't know how to. Actually, they don't know what should they do, and then there are struggles, and they're just stuck. So I think because you gone through the both side, the struggle part, and also now you're making quite good money right now, from scratch in 2 months. So if you, let's say, for those people who are struggling right now, so what do you think is the most important? Like for example, tutors like you, they are probably are teaching English or teaching maths, also teaching something else. What do you think? What's your advice for them, and what do you think is the most important for them if they are struggling or if they don't see any improvement right now?
Yeah, I like that question. Very good. For me, the most important thing that I learned from Casey, that is, I mean, I have group of tutors. I can see their mindset is like we discussed before. Our mindset is like we want to be the best teacher ever, and we will rely on our referral because we are good. So we can rely. We like quite arrogantly rely on referral. So for me, that mindset is quite it's quite damaging for tutor, because when you rely more into referral, it's kind of limited your growth. So what I learned, so my advice to tutors now, since now we have, I mean, we can do online class. Yeah, we can scale. What I mean by scale is that we have to learn to buy a student. Okay, what I mean by is like we have to learn how to value the marketing. I mean the marketing side, because most tutor, they don't have that kind of mindset. For them, it's like whatever they got, that's it. It's by referral, that's it. So I just satisfy whatever I have, that's it. For me, that's quite limiting. So what I learned, the most important thing is we can value the. I mean, we can. I still don't know what is the correct word, but we can purchase a customer. From my point of view, overall, per lead I just spend like RM6 per lead. So that's how I calculate. Okay, for me, so from for 3 students that enroll, probably 2 of them are going to my for my try class, and 1 of them will purchase. So it's like RM6 times 3. So I must pay RM80, for example, to gain 1 student. So RM80 is, if you have that figure, you can invest so much. I mean, it's quite predictable. After a while, you can see the model, you can grow. So that require a lot of mind shift for tutors, because I've known all my friends, they don't have that kind of mindset. For them, just luck. Whatever they got referral, that's it. I just satisfied with what I have. That's it. For me, okay, regardless of you doing online or tuition center, this is quite beneficial. Okay, although I don't think if you are fully home tutor is quite limiting, because you cannot invite other students to go to your student. But it's quite useful of you teaching online, like myself, or you can you are tuition center owner. So this is quite a mindset. So after a while, you can see how. Okay, what I sorry, I have to take Casey into account here, because he's helping me to see it's all predictable somehow. Predictable in terms of, after a while, like me, I just do it for 2 months. I can see I have to spend like RM80 for 1 student. So it's quite
no brainer.
No brainer. Just go on lah. So what? So no brainer at all. And then I mean, and one thing, so Casey taught us about in his video, he talked about lifetime value. See, so one thing good about this is what I have to feel very. I mean, for tutors, we are quite lucky, because student is like, if you give a good service, definitely they will stay. So your sales is like repeatable for 2nd month and 3rd month is quite, so it's not like one off, unless your teaching is not as good. I mean, it's repeatable. So if you got 1 student, you times like, probably they will stay like, I don't know, you can stay like 10 months. You can, it's quite luxury in that sense, if you think, because they give you money and then you just spend like RM80. So yeah, no brainer at all. Yeah.
You spend about $18. You spend about RM18 to get a customers, but then they are paying you every month. And then if your service is good, and they will stick with you every month. That's like, if you calculate the money, it's that is like, I only spend this amount of money, but I'm getting like this big amount of money.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So I think you highlight a very good point for all the people out there, which I know there are a lot of people still cannot see the point yet. And the sad thing is, a lot of people, they only start to realize this when they face when they have a huge issue with their sales and so on. But I'm glad actually you point this out, because this is so important. That's the reason why I want to ask you to come and share with people. And the next thing, it's you see, you managed to get about 80 in 2 months. And beside the marketing, what do you think is critical factors that help you to get so many students in like these 2 months? About marketing play a role, but what other things that like the other people should take note that in order to get the good result, like what you're doing right now?
Yeah. Again, this is very good question also. Like your videos, okay, see, for the first part of video, yes, you teach about marketing, Facebook ads, and doing the thank you page and your landing page whatsoever. Okay, this is purely marketing. It's the upfront of the process. But one thing you told, because I watched your video repeatedly,
Wow.
repeatedly. I just
Wow.
repeat because I want to install your mindset onto me. You know, I have paid so much to you, so I want to gain maximum value. And you told us that marketing, Facebook ads is only one part of the other 5 parts, if I'm not mistaken. So another 4 part is very critical, because what use if you got so many leads and then you don't know what to do. So in my case, I've arranged a system. First thing first, they have I offer a diagnosis test for students, so they have to do, and then I follow up the parents. Please, if please give this test to your kids to attempt, and if they keep quiet, tomorrow I will ask again. Please do it again. Please remind them. After like as you say, after 3 times, if they are quiet, so I just let go lah. But most of the time, on my 3 leads, 2 will do the test. Okay, after we do the test, I will invite them. Okay, thank you for trying this test. He got like 80%. So I would like to invite this your son or your daughter to attend my trial class on certain date. Within 1 week lah. It's not more than, just what you say. It's not too long. It's not too short. Just within 1 week. Okay. So after they attend my class, okay. So it's quite systematic. I have a script, all of that.
Oh.
Okay. Yeah, definitely I have a script because I have a lot of inquiries. So after that, after they go to my trial class, okay, of course, my class I will perform as, this is my experience as a tutor lah. I will give the best, teaching, and then in the class, so I will ask feedback. I will give a poll. Zoom, they have poll. I just ask, do you understand so far? And then I just, please be honest. And then some of them said not so understand. Okay, so I told them, if you understand, please ask. And then I give the poll every class. So from there, my teaching is improved, because online we cannot see students, so I need that kind of feedback, So after they attend my class, tomorrow I will follow up with the parents also. So how's your son or daughter say about my class? Oh, okay. From this part, they will either they will go, they will buy, or they will not buy. Okay, if they buy, I copy your method so lah. I copy in terms of, you said okay, if you agree to come, if you pay today, you get discount.
Okay, good.
You see that's quite effective, because you see my client mostly are the mothers. Mothers are, they are women, they are easily macam, wow, I want to take the good offer. Although I will give the lower price anyway, but they in terms of cash, I easily close. If of course their kids must like me lah. Okay, so within 1 day they will pay me, and then if the other one who not enroll, they give you excuse. More of the time is their kids doesn't prefer online, or they have a conflicting schedule, or probably they have low budget whatsoever. Okay, I don't mind, because I get one of the two who attend my class. They will enroll. So they will not only enroll, they will pay me as soon as within 24 hours. Like what I copy from you. So that's good cash. Yeah. So it's quite predictable. After 2 months, I can see the pattern 3, 2, 1. And I just follow script blindly, and then that's it. So yeah, after service, after they enroll, I give good service some more. It's not only my class. I give them module to print earlier class, and then tomorrow I give a recording, my class recording to them, so they feel like, oh, the teacher give so much. It's not only on the class, they give module, they give a recording class. If not understand, please refer again. And then of course my PR also. I mean, I have to entertain them one by one if they ask personal question. So that's how I want them to engage for me for a long time lah. Yeah, it's quite busy, and but so far I can handle it lah. So far, yeah, that's my
good.
way.
So you are teaching from you're teaching maths, as I know, and then you are teaching from what, Form 1 to Form 5, is it?
Yes,
right?
and maths.
Level
Yeah.
1 or MS. So okay, MS also. So those, how do you manage to engage with the students so that they will like your class, and then they will stick to your class, and then they won't go somewhere else? So what kind of secret recipe that you have?
Actually, I don't have any secret. Besides that, I am teaching for, like I told earlier this video, I told that I've teaching like 14 years. Of course, I've quite experienced in teaching, but online is different platform. So just to answer your question, you see, from the 2 who attend my class, 1 who enroll, definitely they will. It's like they very, how to say, they're like fan of myself. I mean, they are like really enjoy my class. The 1 who enroll, because so when I filter them, definitely my class is like, I have number of students who already is comfortable with my style of teaching. So that's how when I'm teaching also, it's not only they already like me because I already filter them, and also I have like I said, I've a poll. I mean, I've in Zoom, you can ask student, because some quiet student, they're quite shy to ask. Okay. And from the poll, probably I can know there's some student who really a bit shy. Okay, now I also pay attention to them. The shy student, please ask. Don't worry. Online, we like we don't know each other, so don't need to shy, to ask. And then so I will give so far. After 2 months, no cancellation so far. I mean, there's no student who like, oh, Cikgu, I want to stop for second month, and they just gladly, Cikgu, teacher, when can I pay for next class? Okay, you can pay now. I mean, so far, thankfully, there's no cancellation, because like
means that your teaching is good, huh?
It's yeah, because my
like your class,
yeah, of course, we already make a filter, the trial class filter. And I told you just now, I give a handout module, and then it's recording video. So it's like I give the best I can. So that's how I want to maintain them, because it's quite important, because you want to increase your lifetime value of your student, and you want, of course, when they cancel, you feel bad. But so far, after 2 months, I don't know about the future, but so far, it's nobody
I'm so happy
cancel.
for you. I'm so happy. It means
you.
I really like your class. And what I can summarize from what you have stated just now, it's to other people who are watching this. I think what Mr. Zainal do, one thing so important is he always put his students, like the first things he want to make sure his students get the best out of him. That's one thing. And then so that he come up with a lot of the things that he mentioned just now, printing the modules and all these things, the shy people, how do you take care of the shy people and all these things. So that's where actually I think the students feels it, feel his sincerity, and feels, of course, his expertise also. That's where actually students like him, and there's no cancellation so far. That's actually where he start to grow his business. Like, remember, don't forget, actually we started from 0, and then in 2 months actually we get to so many students right now, and that the income is like tremendous growth right now. Okay, so now the next question is that now, because you have suddenly in 2 months you have so many students right now, and of course you are getting busy and all these things. How do you usually manage yourself, and how, because I know you have a family also, how do you usually manage yourself, your family, and the business and teaching and everything in life? How do you do that?
Oh, yeah. I mean, I this is only in 2 months. Definitely, but so far it's quite I've disciplined for myself. You know, in terms of admin time, I mean, managing the registration whatsoever, the closing. I only give myself 3 hours a day. So it's like from 9 to 12 or probably before lunch. I already like um I entertain of this registration, closing, payment whatsoever within 3 hours.
Okay.
So because my next class I start at 4, so I've like in after 1 o'clock to 3 is like I have free times to entertain any extra inquiries lah, which I can give and to them if I mean this is like customer service lah. I mean if they have what they want to my advice whatsoever. So I do it like from Monday to Saturday. I work like 3 hours on the admin stuff for 3 hours. But so far it's
you can
quite
manage it.
I can manage because one thing, although now as per cases he asked me to increase my daily budget, FB daily
Get more
budget.
students.
So now I have like 30 to 40 registration pending, which is quite a lot. I mean, but
Wow,
but
that's a good
I
problem
can
to have.
but I can personally I can only entertain like 5 or 6, 7 per day. So they have to wait like probably 1 week, which is that's why Casey asked me to probably I have to hire another staff to entertain them, which is correct. But also for me, of course, I cannot entertain all 40 in one go lah. So you know, it's not only 40, and then every day so like 5 or 5 or 10 students wake up. So it's like, and I asked Casey, should I pause it? No, just go on and then just put it in higher budget. Okay. Is it good to have? I mean, that that Casey told in the early video, he said that it's because we don't know what happened in the future. Definitely, people after this COVID, they find a vaccine, and then more students. We don't know. More students want to go offline, so we must prepare. So that so in that case, I just follow. I mean, again, blindly cases advice. I just go on lah. So I don't know. But for myself to keep my sane, to keep my I mean, because I have class. I mean, on afternoon and so night. So I have to. So I cannot entertain like more registration. I can only limit myself to 5 because 5 tomorrow they will continue doing the test and then 5. So it's like snowball. So I can only manage 5, which is I don't know. I'm still not sure. Is it good practice to ask for a prospect to wait for so long? But so far,
you can manage it lah.
Yeah, because I put limit on myself. Yeah.
So, like what I said, you should really start to hire someone because it's a group problem to have right now. Because previously you don't have this problem, right? But now you have this problem that which like I said, is a good problem to have. You can actually start with hiring some part-time PA. Then there could be those people who are in universities or they want to earn some income. You can hire those people to help you. So that's actually one of the way. So this actually will help you a little bit. And when you get more, because definitely with your current growth rate, like 0 to 80 students in 2 months, I don't think a lot of people can do it because like seriously, not a lot of people can do this. And so we have to adapt at the same time. And this is also for everybody who are watching and listening right now. I have one final question for you. Perhaps you can actually summarize everything for people who are watching now. So my question is that for those people who are startup, who plan to start a tutoring business like you, or those who are actually already started a business, the education business and so on, but they are stuck. The students is dropping, students is not increasing, so they don't know, they cannot see the futures. So what is your advice to these people who, number one, the people who want to start a business but planning to in the process but don't have students yet, they don't know what to do. The second thing is those who are already in business, they have been doing this for quite some time, but they don't see the growth that you are having right now. Probably the student is dropping, but your students is like shoom like that. So what is your, can you summarize everything based on your experience of so many years of teaching, and we've gone through everything together, and summarize everything and just tell them give them some advice, what to do.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you for the question. Definitely. First thing first. You must first you must take Casey's service because
Okay.
because he's really helped. I'm not lying. This is he's not paying me.
Okay.
I'm paying him. So definitely and one more thing, you must follow whatever he says. Okay, in my case, just quite blindly following his advice. I just follow, increase daily budget. Okay, so increase that or just change domain. I just follow, and then I just refer to him. Casey, what if I want? And then he asked higher goals. So Casey is like, it's like kind of mentor who really push you. For me, I feel glad that I'm found Casey, because one thing good about Casey is he's very focused on tutoring. I mean, that's a plus point for me, because there's a lot of marketing guru focus on any business, which is for me it's not helping me at all, because I don't know what to do. But Casey, his experience is into the education business, and he know what he talk about. Okay, I'm glad to help him being his testimonial, because from 0 to 80 students. So first thing first, you must take his service, and then you must follow whatever his advice. And third, for me, Casey also give us a lot of videos, and I just keep listening repeatedly. It's quite a long video, sometimes 1 hour. Tomorrow I listen, next day I listen, just because I want to understand his mindset on the whole thing. Because when you hear it first time, it's like, what's that? I mean, after you see stuff, it makes sense. After a while, it's like ingrained in your brain. Oh, that's how Casey look at it. So we just copy his thinking, And okay, that's that's testimonial for Casey.
Thank you so much.
And then for tutors, so definitely you have to teach whatever you really enjoy and you really experience. In my case, I really enjoy maths. Of course, it's fun for me to teach that. Although I can understand physics, chemistry, but it's quite a lot of take time. Okay, just focus on math, because for me it's easy. I enjoy and easy. Focus on your strength, and then also know your client. Okay, in my context, I never do deal with students, because they are not the paymaster. Always deal with your with parents, because parents they have money. Yeah. For me, student is important in classroom. Definitely, you have to make them like us. That's number one. That's rule for tutor. I think most tutor are quite understand that part. But marketing wise, never deal with students, because students, although they like you, but if the parent don't know you, definitely they don't want to pay. You must tackle the parents. Okay, how to tackle the parents? You must understand where they are. That's what Casey taught me. So I mean, they have like certain age, 40 to 60 for my case. So most of my prospects, so 80% of them are women. So women, so they are like, for me, because I experienced in dealing with mothers, so for me it's quite.
It's a plus point.
It's a plus point, because we have empathy for them. They are really concerned, worrying about their kids. So just comfort them. Don't worry. We can try. And then also one thing good about this online class, I can charge much lower than my personal, home tuition. So that's the good thing. But so they like win-win. I mean, I can give good service with the low price for them, and so I can I can get a volume. So it's like, okay, one, I want to summarize. You please take Casey's service and follow his advice quite blindly, and always report to him also, because because he will correct you anyway. Okay, don't worry about that, because you pay him, definitely he will help you. Okay, to think, focus on your strength, which is whatever subject you are, and then third, you must know who the paymaster, in the case parents. So please focus, give good. Just be good to them, sincere, entertain them, and I think most details you are quite experienced to deal with that. So we just replicate whatever lah. So to summarize, Casey's advice plus your experience, I think most tutors obviously can do lah. Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, that's it.
So I get everything. So just want to highlight a few points to get for everybody who are listening right now. What Mr. Zainal says is, I think first thing first is You have to understand what's your strength. Of course, you enjoy teaching maths and you teach maths. That's focus on your strength. Second, it's regardless how good you are, if you do not market yourself, people don't know. If you only rely on referrals, then it's too slow. You cannot get the kind of result that actually Mr. Zainal is getting right now, because referral is just referral. You have to wait for someone else to come to you. But when we are doing the marketing, we don't wait for someone else to come. We treat those referral as a bonus, but what we want is we need new people to come in every day, like what Mr. Zainal is having right now, like 5 to 6 people. Now it's like snowballing until now. He have another new problem right now, which he need to hire someone else. And a lot of tutor actually don't, after 30 so many years, they still don't have this. So that's really what I get from Mr. Zainal. Of course, you need to know how to tackle the parents, you know who's a pace master, and then you know how to close the sales and all this thing. And final part is, of course, you need to make the students happy and they like what you teach, they understand what you teach, that's why they'll stick with you. So that's actually what I can get from Mr. Zainal. And like I said, the reason why I invite Mr. Zainal to come on board because I believe he can share a lot of things which he already did. And I hope everyone who are listening and watching right now get everything's useful, the tips from him. And just don't stop. I mean, for everybody and who are listening right now, just don't stop. Please don't give up. And there's always a way, like Mr. Zainal. And take action, take maximum action, and always have a goal in mind, which is always think the question is, how do I want to grow a business? What should I do? If I don't know marketing, what should I do? If I don't know this, what should I do? So get someone to help and so. All right. So thanks everyone for sticking with us for so long. And of course, I want to thank Mr. Zainal to come on board and share with experience again. And hope to see you all, everybody. Hope to see everyone again in the next videos. And goodbye for now.